Chris Buckler for us in Washington. There are fresh attempts to restart talks on persuading North Korea to give up its nuclear weapons program. South Korean special envoys have visited the North Korean capital to prepare another meeting. It'll be later this month between Moon Jae-in, of course, and Kim Jong-un. I spoke just now to our correspondent in Seoul, Laura Baker.
The next inter-Korean summit, the third inter-Korean summit between President Moon and Kim Jong-un, will be between September the 18th and September the 20th. President Moon will visit Pyongyang for 3 days. He will become the first South Korean leader in more than a decade to visit Pyongyang later this month. And you're right, that welcome by Kim Jong-un to the South Korean envoys was warm, it was friendly, and it appears that the two sides have managed to speak frankly. In a press conference in the last few minutes, the South Korean envoys have said that Kim Jong-un has expressed his frustration with the world, that they are not believing his will to denuclearise, and he has reiterated his claim that he wants to denuclearise the Korean peninsula. And he said he has a firm will to work with the South Koreans to come to a peace settlement. The two Koreas will also set up a joint liaison office where the two can discuss ways to come to an agreement within the next few weeks before President Moon visits the north. So these are the main highlights that have come from the press conference.
There are problems, aren't there, stalling progress towards denuclearisation still?
Well, the main problem seems to be what comes first. The United States is demanding that Kim Jong-un give up his nuclear weapons, give up an itinerary of what he has and where they are, whereas Kim Jong-un wants an end-of-war declaration, a security guarantee before he does that. And that seems to be the main sticking point between the United States and North Korea. Now, today, Kim Jong-un, through the South Koreans, appears to be saying that an end-of-war declaration doesn't mean that the United States would have to withdraw its troops here on the peninsula. And that has also been a worry and a concern by many in the Trump administration and many here in South Korea, that by signing some kind of peace process, some kind of peace treaty, that would mean that no longer would the United States need troops here in South Korea. But today, North Korea is saying that is not the case. They're trying to remove the obstacles to sign that declaration to end the war. Remember, the Korean War ended with an armistice, not a peace treaty, so the two sides are technically still at war. So that's the sticking point. What should come first? Should Kim Jong-un hand over his nuclear weapons, or at least a list of what he has? Or should that end-of-war declaration come first? And it's worth reiterating the point that South Korea also wants an end-of-war declaration. This is something that has gone on for 68 years. These are two sides who want a declaration to end that war and have signed an agreement to try to do that by the end of this year. And the sticking point comes from the United States. So now we'll see what a third inter-Korean summit can achieve.
Laura Baker for us with that news, just breaking in the past hour or so from the South Korean capital.